EJ, na sorpresa. Maraming na sorpresa na ikaw ay part ng cast. Kahit kung wala ka dun sa launch, na kahit hindi ka napakilala ng launch at kalagitnaan ka ng show, pumasok ang character. Kumusta naman yung overall experience mo dito sa room?
Actually, kahit ako na-surprise. Hindi ko talaga alam. Nung unang in-offer sa akin ng Dreamscape, sabi special participation. So akala ko ito lang, taping ako, isang locking, gano'n. And then biglang, wow, mahaba yung character ko. So syempre, blessing yon para sa akin. And natutuwa ako kasi ang ganda ng character. Sabi ko nga, yung character, marami na akong ginawa dating mga teleserye. But yung character ni Lieutenant Marlon Areza, parang naging fan ako ng character niya. Kasi yung pagiging pulis niya, siya talaga yung by the book, sumusunod talaga sa batas. Hindi lang basta napatunayan ng character niya na hindi lang basta paggamit ng baril yung pagiging pulis. Kumbaga, yung integridad niya, yung pag-save sa mga tao na nangangailangan ng tulong. So, yun. And very thankful ako sa Dreamscape at sa lahat ng mga taong nandyan. Pagbabalik ko bilang artista and syempre yung action genre. Una namang minahal ko yan and ABS din po yung nag-mold sa akin para makagawa ng mga ganito. And, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, EJ. For Sir Chris, you were able to work with rising child star na si Zia Grace in this series. What can you say po muna about her acting skills?
Superb. Ang galing. Si Zia, I think talagang born actor. Kasi talagang lahat ng, pag narinig ko siya magkwento na wala sa harap ng camera, meron siyang process eh. Meron siyang sariling process na mabibilib ka kasi parang ang raw. Raw yung kanyang binibigay. And true enough, pag harap niya sa camera, pag bigay niya ng lines, andun na kompleto na yung emotions.
And of course, the family scenes, di ba? Paano niyo po siya nabuo yung dynamic? Maybe memorable scenes from that.
We would always bond with Zia, kami ni Nikki. Kasi nakita ko actually kay Nikki yung style na talagang kinlose niya si Zia. Na parang pagharap sa camera, talagang one family kami. And then so I followed suit kasi nga parang nakita ko it really worked. Na parang Zia looked up to us as her parents sa harap ng camera.
Parang mom and dad talaga.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that really, kumbaga, natural po siyang lumabas.
Yes.
Sir Chris, thank you.
Thank you.
So for Kai, as someone starting at acting, kamusta ang una mong sa?
Yes, I've had a yes. I've had a few acting bits before Roja, pero Roja is my first full-blown show, and I was a bit surprised to be a part of Roja kasi nga, as Ate Mai said, it's action-packed. So parang talaga ba kay Montenola mag-action din? So parang at first I was intimidated, but as I got to know my role, Ice Mercado, I'm an influencer with AC, sila in video. I was like, okay, let's see. And honestly, I had fun, and I wouldn't have so much fun if it weren't for the cast. Honestly, and the whole team, Dreamscape team, they really welcomed me into my very first show. So I'm very grateful that they're here to guide me as a baguhan. Oh my goodness. Ang dami kong natutunan, ang dami kong na-experience, at ang dami kong naramdaman. And to be able to feel that in real life tells so much about the show itself. So kung papanoorin niyo yung Roja mismo, doon mo din mararamdaman sobrang daming emotions. So thank you so much Dreamscape for giving me this opportunity, and I had a blast.
So same question mula kay Maymay. If you were to be considered again for another project na action, you would take it?
Ooh, for another action? Syempre, bakit hindi, di ba? I mean, hindi, siguro it's not like the first thought that would come into your mind. Kay Montenola, mag-action. Parang hindi, wala kasi siya sa parang first impression mo. But why not, di ba? We'll explore. Yeah.
Thank you, Kai. For Lou, madaming viewers ang mga fans ang pumuri sa action scenes mo. Kalaban si Donnie, medyo may ano na kanina. May example na kanina. For you, from your perspective, kumusta? What is it like with action scenes, especially si Donnie yung kasama mo sa isa?
I enjoyed it kasi, oh my gosh, kinakabahan po ako. Wait lang. It was fun to work with Donnie.
Sino mo na si Donnie?
Hindi tawag sa... Nung una kinakabahan talaga. Kasi, well, sa mga past na work ko, hindi pa yun hand-to-hand combat. It's always just like pointing the gun and then... But with him, it was easy naman kasi we were both just working together as a team when it comes to just shooting that. And mabilis yung pag-pick up namin with the parang the stunts, parang sayaw. So it was really
Alright, thank you Lou for EJ and Kobe. So given na ito, kumbaga pivotal din di ba? Yung inyong mga eksena. Hostage taking kasi yung plot ng buong series, of course, and if you were placed in a similar situation sa pinagdaanan ng characters ninyo, how would you respond muna, EJ? Kumbaga kung balik rin natin.
Ito si Finn, talagang nakasurvive siya, ang daming pinagdaanan. Pero feeling ko si Iki Boy, hindi niya kaya gawin lahat ng pinagdaanan ni Finn. Sa dami ng pinagdaanan ni Finn, nasabugan ng bomba, nagbato ng granada, nadamplisan ng baril. So ang dami nangyari. Kung si Emil nagtataka yung ba't buhay pa, nagtataka na rin ako bakit si Finn buhay pa. So, feeling ko si Iki Boy, hindi niya kayang gawin yun. Pero ganun kagaling yung ginawa ng team ng Roja. Kasi parang magawa mo na kung isipin mo, parang comic books na to, superhero. Pero nabibigyan ng hustisya, ba't nangyayari yung mga yun?
So, napatawa mo ang cast. Thank you, Kobe.
Alam mo kasi si Maki marami siyang connections kaya siya nag-survive. Si Kobe, wala masyado.
So medyo parehas pala.
I think it would be a very different experience for me, and I don't think I would be able to survive what Maki went through. Yes.
Okay, Iggy and Kobe, thank you. Pero, follow-up question lang. Would you fight back? How would you fight back siguro? Kagaya ng ginawa ng characters nila.
Ako kasi, ang importante kasi sa akin yung mga mahal ko sa buhay. So kung napunta ako sa ganong klaseng sitwasyon, kung lalaban man ako, para protektahan yung mga loved ones ko, pati yung mga tao sa paligid ko. So kung ano yung ginawa ni Finn as a security guard, kahit hindi ako security guard as Iggy, gagawin ko yung para protektahan yung mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Yon! Kobe, ang galing! Para sa pamilya, Kobe.
Same answer.
Same answer.
Family
Family.
is my motivation.
Of course.
So I think they would be the ones that would keep me going. Yeah.
Thank you, Kobe. Now for Micah, how was it doing almost half of the series ng naka-swimsuit, ng naka-bathing suit? How challenging was that?
Actually hindi naman siya challenging kasi I'm so comfortable with everyone that I've worked with. Like, I mean, look at them. I'm so grateful to be working with such incredible people that make me comfortable. So I really wasn't even thinking about what I was wearing. I was just thinking about how can I contribute to the show. Kasi ayoko silang ipahiya kasi grabe yung mga efforts and passion na binibigay talaga ng each individual. So gusto ko lang talaga yun panindigan and sana na panindigan ko. And nagustuhan niyo ba yung swimsuit?
Thank you, Micah. Thank you. Now, balik ako kay Kyle. Kyle, maganda ang chemistry ninyo ni Kai. Do you consider working with her? Of course, how do you consider working with her for a separate series? Or, baka may pa-teaser ka, baka meron ng mga plano. Meron ba?
What was the question? How would I consider?
Okay, una muna, do you consider working with her again for a separate
All the
series?
month, for sure. I would love to work with her again. I think since day one when we got to work in MMK, nakabuo kami ng good chemistry when it comes to working together. It doesn't feel like work whenever we have scenes together, so why wouldn't I, di ba?
Or are there already plans?
Abangan nyo na lang po.
Ayun! May konting pa-teaser. Okay, abangan na lang daw po natin kung meron. For Tony, after the show, have you thought of yourself on gaano ka kabuting kakampi? Or gaano ka kasamang kaaway? Question from our media.
Have you reflected down?
Yes. Ano ba, as a person, as a friend, as a teammate, gaano ka kabuting kakampi?
Hindi ko alam kung yun yung nare-reflect ko kasi, well, first of all, yung character ko muna, hindi rin niya magagawa yung mga bagay niya kung hindi dahil sa mga tao na sa paligid niya. So hindi na iniisip yung ano ba yung ibibigay ko sa team lang na to, like what is my role here. Parang iniisip niya, how can we all go through this together? Kasi hindi ko rin magagawa yung mga eksena na wala si Olsen. Hindi ko rin magagawa yung mag-escape kami, wala si Finn, wala si Chief Lo. So, lahat naman may sarili-sariling siguro parte dun sa pag-escape, pag-solve ng problema. But I think that's where it becomes most interesting when all of our minds, are combined and yung strengths namin. Nagiging mabuting kakampi kaming lahat kasi parang nagagamit namin yung iba't ibang talento ng isa't isa. Yeah.
Follow up dito, gaano ka kasamang kaaway?
Kasamang kaaway.
Or masama ba? Hindi naman. Baka naman.
Hindi, masama kung gano'n yung mga kaaway ko, yung grabe yung ginawa sa pamilya ko,
Yeah.
saka yung mga mahal sa buhay ko. Siyempre, I will fight back naman talaga. If it comes to the point na yung safety, saka yung may threat na yung pamilya o yung mga nasa paligid ko na mahal ko, siyempre, masamang kaaway ako.
Ayun. Okay, syempre pag yung mahal mo nga naman sa buhay is napunta na sa harm, syempre, lahat naman tayo. That's how we would respond. Para po sa lahat, What life lessons from your character in Roha are you applying in your everyday living? Maymay, I will start with you.
Marami pa akong natutunan dun sa character ko kay Duna, pero ang sobrang natutunan ko sa kanya siguro po yung pagiging positibo niya. So kapag nagsiset siya ng goal na magsusurvive ako, magsusurvive siya. So doon ko na-realize na pwede ko i-apply yun sa sarili ko. Parang kailangan ko yun. Kumbaga, hindi pala natin kailangan maghintay maging positibo para na maging okay yung sitwasyon natin. Pwede pala tayo maging positibo kahit nasa gitna tayo ng chaos o nasa gitna tayo ng problema na pinagdadaanan natin. Kasi what we think becomes what we feel pala talaga. Doon nag-shape yung life natin. So, kung ano yung iniisip natin sa sarili natin. So, yun
Staying
yun.
positive, always.
Yes.
Thank you, Maymay. Yasi, for you.
Ako po, kay Ayan. Si Ayan po ang first gray character po na na-portray ko eh. So, ang dami niyo pong mga tama at mali na ginagawa. Tama na minamahal yung tatay niya ng buong buo, na gusto niya makalabas ang tatay niya sa kulungan. Mali rin yung mga naikilos niya, na nadala na rin sa kapahamakan, hindi lang ang sarili niyang pamilya, kundi ang lahat. Dahil sa damay-damay na pagsunod-sunod ng mga nangyayari after sa consequences. May reveal pa nga recently po kung napanood ninyo, yun din ang isa pang maling nagawa niya. So siguro para sa akin, kung meron lang akong i-advise na lang siguro para sa kanya, is to really be careful na lang din talaga at huwag ding magpaloko sa mga tuksong akala mong tutulong sa'yo. Yun na lang.
Yun na lang.
Kay Ayan.
Okay, kay Ayan. Thank you, Yasi. Miss LT, character lessons po mula po sa inyong character.
Kasi nagkakamali ang tao kapag ka talagang sumusobra yung pagmamahal mo. So, yung obsession, kailangan talaga malaman mo na may hangganan. Namamali ka sa mga bagay-bagay, but you have to take care of your spirit. And yun yung unang-una siguro na kailangan mong isipin, lalo na kung may pamilya ka.
Miss LT, thank you. Miss Janice, sa inyo po.
Huwag masyadong malandi. Kasi yung kalagyan ni Wendy, yung problema ang binigay sa buhay. But apparently, sa totoong buhay, naging problema ko rin siya. Diba? So, that's it for me.
Napaka-practical po nun.
Diba?
Ako.
Problema ni Wendy, naging problema ko na rin niya, kaya tama na.
Thank you, Miss Janice. Sir Raymond.
Ikaw, Magnus, baka natutunan mo rin yan.
Oo, baka ganun din yung lenshoot sa'yo.
Sa akin naman, huwag magpapalandi sa ibang tao. Pero kung ganun maganda naman, syempre, of course, you have to allow yourself. Tao lang po at nagkakamali. I guess yun yung lesson ni Magnus na nagkakamali siya, pero sincere naman yung kanyang pagkakamali dahil minahal naman niya talaga. At the same time, kumbaga bumawi siya sa lahat ng pagkakamali niya and na-realize niya how important it is, how important family is, and how important to give your life, to sacrifice your life for the lives of others. Yeah.
Thank you. Sir Joel, sa inyo po.
There's no end to learning, no? Pinaka siguro is do not put the law into your hands, and revenge, don't be fueled by revenge because it will be your own poison. And then crime does not pay. Crime does not pay. You have to believe the law of karma. Justice will be served. If either you did good or you did bad, same thing. And the love of money is the root of all evil. So money is okay, but the love of it is going to be the root. Okay. And marami pa.
Applicable nga in real life. Thank you, Sir Joel.